What's interesting, over the last 20 years, I actually thought, God, I could have gone into politics. I love politics. And I think the restaurant business is very similar to that it's about people, and politics is about people. And we're always worried about budget. And I think, in politics, we're always worried about budget. And I think people, the people elect government officials and people choose where they're going to go eat. So it's very similar. So it must have been why I ended up in this. One thing that I think I'm really passionate about, which is this idea of that I think California as being this place that's very progressive in my mind anyways, should be doing everything we can to end legal discrimination in this state. And I think we should be at the forefront of that.
One thing that could help us, because our future generations are really the Californians who are going to continue this great state's legacy, is to make sure every child is fed properly and nutritiously with access to fresh fruits and vegetables. And our state uses less than 42% of the federal dollars that are allocated to the school breakfast program, the summer feeding programs, and school lunch program. So there's a lot of money there, federal dollars that are just left on the table that we could improve access to those programs for children. This will help with health care costs in the future, and it'll start to nurture an environment where our children could be their biggest and brightest thinkers that we're going to need.
The other thing that I've thought is that we care so much about our environment here in California. We should be the leader in it. What if there were all these very cool, expanded roads where people felt safe to ride on bikes everywhere, and places where you could pick up a bike and ride it to the next place. And I just think we could become the leader in that. It would help it certainly would help the air. It would help in our health because people would be getting exercise. Certainly the carbon footprint would be reduced by that. And it just seems like it would be such a big statement to make.
We grow the most amazing produce in this state. It's absolutely incredible. It's the best on the planet, in my opinion, and I've traveled everywhere. But it's just not available it's not available for food stamps in 90% of the farmers markets. It's not available in low-income neighborhoods readily. So I think the state could have a huge impact on people's health and their diets. It completes the circle, because if we're all buying locally, farm-raised fruits and vegetables, it's great for the state, it's great for our bodies and our health, and it's great for the environment. And it definitely would be an easy thing to do, in my estimation, and something that would be, it's a no-brainer. It's completely ready to happen. California is a state so filled with resources and talent and, people who are passionate, that I see no reason we can't turn it around as long as we can find the political will to do that.